I feel like if you're paying that much money for a piece of jewelry, then you shouldn't have to worry about nothing, like Nathan, at all. Nothing. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. My name is Annette. I upload videos once or twice a week covering a wide variety of topics, and I would love it if you join the family. Today I'll be talking all about a Cartier bracelet. I'll be doing a review of the Cartier bracelet, talking about the pros and cons, and at the end of this video I'll let you know whether or not, if I could go back in time, if I would buy this bracelet. And maybe my answer may surprise you, so stay tuned till the end. Okay, so as you guys know, the Cartier bracelet is a timeless piece, right? It's from the 1970s. There's a beautiful story behind it. Basically, it's one that has stood the test of time, and when it debuted in, I think in the 1970s, it actually retailed for $200, and now it's not $200. So basically, it's a piece that's very classic, it's timeless, it's had its ups and downs. They made different versions of it. The cup version, there is the diamond version, the 4 diamonds, the 6 diamonds, and 10 diamonds, and then there's the version with different stones. So you guys, know all of that, I presume. I'll also put a link below to the Cartier website, so you can actually check out the Love bracelet and check out the different style and just the story behind them. So I got this bracelet about a year and a couple of months ago. I bought it November 2019. It was a combination of a birthday, Christmas, and push present all in one. And I loved it for a very long time. I wanted to get it at a time that was symbolic in my life, when I was pregnant with my first child. And so if you don't have the Cartier bracelet and thinking about buying it, then this video is for you. If you do have it and you have some issues with it, this video is also for you. So I'll go ahead and jump right into it. First pro is that it's timeless and it's classic, okay? A luxury lover's dream is what I call it. It's a solid metal, it's a solid gold, it's solid 18 karat gold that you're wearing, and you know it's heavy and it's classic. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you're wearing African print loungewear, if you're wearing a Balmain blazer, if you're wearing a dinner dress, it doesn't matter. It goes with every single thing. And it has different metals, but it's very forgiving if you mix metals. So for example, how I have it here is I'm wearing it with my white gold and diamond tennis bracelet, and they complement each other. I could also be wearing it with something else, with my Van Cleef, and it also complemented as well. So it's a luxury lover's dream. You don't have to worry too much about mixing metals. It's timeless, it's classic. It's not something that you worry about, oh, whether or not it's going to go out of fashion. It's been here since the 70s, or probably earlier, so it's definitely here to stay. Second pro is it effortlessly accessorizes and elevates your look. So you could see a girl on the train who looks like a bum, if you will, with her hair up and just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, ripped jeans, and sneakers, whatever. And if you peep that she's wearing a Cartier bracelet, assuming of course it's not fake, you know that, okay, she's probably like an off-duty supermodel or something. I'm exaggerating, but basically it has a way of elevating your outfit and just making it look like, okay, you're a bit more put together than you actually are. You do know a thing or two about fashion, about luxury. You do know a thing or two or three about jewelry, and you understand why this is a timeless piece. Yeah, it's one of those pieces where whenever I peep it in other people's collections, I'm always like, oh yeah, you go girl. Funny enough, Kamala Harris, when she was getting her vaccine shots, she rolled up her sleeves and she had a lot of bracelets, and a lot of people were like, oh, Kamala Harris is getting vaccine shots. I wasn't looking at that. I was peeping her bracelet game. I was trying to see, oh, does she have a Cartier piece there? It's just something that I look for. And then the third pros is it's my favorite. It's my favorite jewelry item that I own. I love my Van Cleef pieces. I do love them 100 times over. But if they said, Annette, your house is on fire and you need to run away right now and you can only pick one jewelry piece, I'll take my Cartier bracelet. I'll take it and I'll put it on my wrist and I'll never ever ever take it off. So it is my favorite piece. So that's the third. It's my favorite piece for sure. The fourth pro is that it stacks well with other pieces. Some people have up to 10 Cartier bracelets. I think that's too much. I think anything more than 3, anything more than 2 is excessive. 3 may be cutting it. 2 is perfect. And I love the fact that if you can stack it with other Cartier bracelets, or the Bulgari bracelet, or a Tiffany bracelet. I even see some people stack it up with like some cute little jewelry that their daughters made them, and it doesn't tone it down. It's still a Cartier bracelet standing with other bracelets. it's a beautiful piece that you can stack on. It's a beautiful piece that will definitely add an extra zhuzh to your shine, if you will. So yeah, absolutely. And then on the flip side, and another reason why I also like it, is that it's also a standalone jewelry piece. Like if this is the only jewelry item you have on, that's very fine. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. You're good. There's no issues with it. And that's just how the Cartier bracelet, you know, works. It's great to be stacked with other pieces. It's also great to be on its own. So overall, an excellent jewelry piece. Those are the pros. I probably have some more pros. If I do, I will include them in the description box below. Now let's go to the con. It's expensive. It took me a good while to save up for this bracelet, and actually, you know, I'll let you go figure out how much it costs because I just don't. It's expensive. Actually, I feel like the only place I can get it somewhat cheaper is if I go to Terminal 5 in Heathrow Airport, because I believe it's like still there at 30% discount. But so many people flock there, they don't always have, you know, the collection. And if I'm taking that much money to go to Europe, I probably am going to use that money to buy Birkin. I'm not going to use it to buy a Cartier bracelet. But it's expensive. You know, whichever way you slice, dice it, it's expensive. Even if you gifted it or you got it yourself, it costs a huge chunk of change, and that's something that obviously, you know, it's important to notate. Second thing, it's difficult to put on. As you know, it has a very interesting mechanism where you have to align both sides together and then use a tiny little screw to put it on. I had mine on leading up to when I was in labor, and then we had to take it off, and I didn't have the screw. So my husband had to literally go home and come back on time before I had my C-section to get the screw to take it off. That's just like crazy. But yeah, that's how intense it is. So it's difficult to put on, it's difficult to take off. A lot of people have run into issues. People who like to take it off and put it back on. I realized early on that if I put it on, then I'm just going to leave it on for a couple of months. I don't wear it, you know, for a whole 12 months in a year. I wear it for a couple of months, like 6 to 7 months, and then I take it off and then I wear it again. Yeah, I've known people who had to like take out basically like the entire seat of their car because the bracelet came undone and they had to like find it. It's just a lot. So it's difficult to put on, it's difficult to take off for sure. And then same light, it's also problematic because sometimes the screws come loose. I have experienced it to an extent, and I've just been careful, and I was like, oh babe, please can you come help me screw my Cartier bracelet on? Because I realized that when I do it myself, it's not awesome. It's not the way I want it to be. It doesn't work out as nice as I like it to be. It's not as tight as I like it to be. But for the people who don't have someone readily available to, you know, screw the bracelet on for them all the time whenever it gets loose. So I've heard of people having screws getting loose, screws not being properly aligned. Hasn't happened to me, but I know some people have actually used a trick where they put like a drop of clear nail polish just to like seal it in place. I'm not sure I'm going to do that to a priced item, if you will, but it's something that actually is concerning enough for people to be willing and able to do that because they want it to stay. And I feel like if you're paying that much money for a piece of jewelry, then you shouldn't have to worry about nothing, like Nathan, at all. Nothing. The next con is that really now coming across as tacky. The people who actually would not buy anything from Cartier, would not buy a Cartier bracelet because Instagram celebrities, the Kardashians, and every reality star, you see them stacked up with 75 Cartier bracelets. It's just becoming tacky. And I hate that part of it. I hate that part of social media. I hate that part of influencing and people just following and doing and doing. It's not enough to deter me from buying a piece because I bought it for a more sentimental reason, but it's important for me to note. So yeah, I don't like that at all, not in a tiny bit, but it does come across as tacky. There are people on Instagram who like have thousands of them. I know there's some chick on Instagram who just walked into the Cartier store and bought like 3 at the same time. Like, you do understand that these have a meaning behind them, right? Like, you're supposed to buy them for special occasions. Matter of fact, you're not even supposed to buy them by yourself, but if you buy them yourself, sure, whatever. But yeah, it comes across as tacky, unfortunately, but you know, like my brother in London says, it's what it is. Don't laugh at my British accent. Anyway, and the final cons is that it scuffs really badly. OMG. Like, I open up my drawer and I can feel it clink. I open up the door and I can feel it clink. My car, it scuffs. It gets hit on every single surface you can imagine, and it scuffs terribly. Now, it doesn't scuff to the extent that the entire bracelet is, you know, useless. Obviously not. But if you look hard enough, you can see. And it's just part of the wear. And that's why some people go for the cuff instead of the bracelet. So at the end of the day, they can take off the cuff instead of having a bracelet and dealing with it just scuffing all over the place. Now, some of those scuffs can be buffed out, but it's advised that you don't buff it out too much because it actually takes away from the pieces of the gold medal which obviously you don't want to do because it's a solid gold piece. Yeah, but definitely it's something that you need to pay attention to, because you know that it's definitely something that would happen. So if you're thinking of buying a Cartier bracelet, that's something you need to be aware of, that it is going to scuff, and it may scuff your other jewelry, and your other jewelry pieces may scuff it as well, and it's going to have little, you know, little dent, not dents, but little like marks in it that you can see if you pay close attention. But otherwise it's fine. Now that brings me to my question. If I could go back in time, would I buy it again? Yes. Absolutely yes, for all the pros that I mentioned, and some of the cons I've been able to look the other way just because of the great, you know, piece that it is, the story behind it, its uniqueness, its exclusivity, if you will, and the fact that it's a generational piece. My daughter is definitely going to wear this. It's something that you can keep for a very long time, so absolutely I will. Am I likely to buy another one? I don't think so. Seriously, I don't. Even the ones with diamonds, I don't know, I'd rather probably just buy some more diamonds from a place like Bulgari that has, you know, just diamonds and, you know, really beautiful pieces. I'd rather diversify my collection and add some more Van Cleef and add some more Bulgari and add some more Boucheron and Piaget, you know, and just some straight diamond pieces. Yeah, as opposed to stacking up the Cartier, stacking it up. No, I don't want to do that. So that's my review, guys. If you're thinking of buying the jewelry piece, I do recommend you go for it, but I just want you to know going in what to expect and the way you can go about dealing with it, how you should plan for it, and things you should know when it comes to this item. If you like this video, be sure to give it a nice, huge, resounding thumbs up. It really helps out the channel a lot. Be also sure to follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram account is itsannette, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the pros and cons of this bracelet. Do you have it? Do you want to get it? Is it on your wish list? If it is, what color? Do you like the gold, the rose gold, the white gold? I'm starting to add more to my white gold pieces, so I don't want another yellow gold, and I really don't care about rose gold, so I think it's probably going to be a white gold piece with or without diamonds. I don't know, we'll see. You know, the future is endless. We just never know. So yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are, and if you're new to my channel, thanks again for stopping by. Welcome, 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 and I will catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and take care. See you guys. Bye.